Hello, welcome to Willforge, and today we will forge. And of course, I can't tell you what's going on. The game just crashed as soon as I switched to it. No, it's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, it just wouldn't let me control for a second there. Alright, so, I have a bunch of names on here. A lot of them. Here's what we're gonna do, though. I have a bunch of these little territories. We gotta rename them because we have I've renamed all of them. Everything's set up on blue side. But why is there? Oh boy! Wait a minute. What happened? Why do I have two copies of it? These are not supposed to be here. These little hovering ones. Huh? Let's clean that up. I don't know how that happened. They copied it twice or something. Or I copied it and it wasn't. It claimed that it couldn't duplicate it, and then so I just left it alone, and now we have it. Here we go. Anyway, just gotta delete a few, clean them up. Okay, the point is, we have a bunch of area, names, and they work great, and they're looking good. Oh, let me switch to YouTube so I can actually see more stats about the stream. I put it on low latency mode, so chat should be faster. I'm a little excited to see how well that works. Figured out how to do that. Yeah, we're gonna see. Just looking for this one's duplicate, and I didn't see it. I might have already deleted it. There's one. We don't need this thing, because it's just a duplicate to allow me to copy them over. Okay, did I miss any over here? I did. There's one inside of here. But we're going to find that. There it is. There we go. Fortunately, this is unselectable because I have it locked in the settings. Let's see, I got the one back here. It looks like we got all of them covered, except for the ones... There's two of them in here. One here. It's going to go straight up. Find it. There it is. We can delete this one. And then, ooh, I see this one already. There we go. Okay, we're good. Because see, this I'd already had them all. I'd copied them over and put them over there, but I must have hit the button twice. That one is the correct location. Yeah. Although I do want to make sure I went down with it. Looks like I did. Okay, cool. This is my favorite. Like, Halo music is like my favorite music ever, and I play it all the time. But the Menagerie, this is not the Menagerie. This is ODST Epic Music NMPD HQ level, but this is not. I don't think the Menagerie. This just is one of the songs that has this part that is out of the Menagerie, and oh my god, the Menagerie is probably my favorite piece of music in all of music. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, we're good. We're literally listening to my favorite song of all time right now. There's not even lyrics. I don't even care. Okay, so all I changed was the name of this one. South, and this should also be south. Yeah, okay. And this should be... I don't think I changed this one yet. This one still says west, which I believe is what I named. All of them over here are west. Yes, because I figured that makes this the rising sun. This is before noon that these Spartans got up and started, practicing their fighting, because that sunlight right there is like at 9 o'clock a.m. Which is kind of funny, because I used to stream starting at 9 a.m. for me. But yeah, let's see. Okay, west lookout needs to become east lookout, and once you're done with all of these switching, we'll be making Navmesh. So this is not going to take long. East. Hey, look at that lookout. There we go. This one is west ramp, I think. Yeah, west ramp. We gotta go up to east ramp. Let's try just mouse and keyboard, see if it's faster. East ramp. There's actually two west ramp options. Like they accidentally duplicated the I keep seeing that camera. I'm thinking there's another one of them floating in the air. Okay. West nest becomes east nest. Look at that. West bridge becomes east. Where is bridge? That'd be up higher. So it is actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's a lot of things like swatches that just aren't, well, maybe it's just swatches that I'm thinking that are like this, but there's a lot of things like swatches that are not at all sorted in their little drop-down menu, and it kind of bothers the crap out of me because how are you supposed to find what you're looking for? But let's see, west tunnel goes to east tunnel. East, where's tunnel? East tunnel. There we go. And those ones that are not organized into their folders are, and then this is also west tunnel. To east tunnel. There we go. Yeah, so those things that aren't organized where they're supposed to be, I mean into alphabetical order, are, east bank. Are the, sorry, let's just figure this out. East bank. Where's bank? Makes it really hard to find. Wait, was it bank? Oh, it's bend. My bad. Bend. I don't know how I read bank off that. Okay. This one is courtyard. West courtyard. East courtyard. Boom. One thing I like is that whenever you go to change them, West Yard. Still says West Yard right here. Even if you pull down the drop down menu, you can still see West Yard right there, so you won't make any mistakes, and you can look up and really and compare. Which I like that a lot, because sometimes you open something up and you go, what was I doing here? West Rampart. Like whenever you walk into a room and you go, why did I enter this room? Which I hear is something that everyone does, but ADHD is more prominent with it, which is one of the symptoms why I want to get checked. But yeah, let's see, West Bunker, East Bunker. It's because I do that a lot. Let's see, back here, West Alley, go up to East Alley. Now I think we are more than good enough to make the to break off and become hydrostatic after this, by the way. The thing is, though, West Landing, is that I wish there was a back door, like east back door, west back door. Or there might just be a back door. Let's see, what is this one? Landing. There might be a regular just back door. Wait, it should be right there. Landing. If there is just a regular back door, I might just slap it back here and then back here, so that, whenever you ping someone back there, it'll tell everyone on your team back door, which is pretty important for them to know. East Yard. East. Go down to the Y. See, it's that easy. I will say low latency stream has my concurrent viewers popping all over the place, and then they keep on like adjusting to catch up with what's actually the concurrent viewers. It's like lying to me a lot, but I guess it's built for streams that have like hundreds of people, so that makes sense. Okay, so we've got this one is East Yard. We just did that one. We definitely did that one and that one and that one, and I just did that one and both of these in the base and that one in the base and that one in the base. So I know for a fact that those are all done. I got this one I think a second ago as well. East Yard. This one is East Nest. I didn't really have it. There's not like an East Hill. I just wanted an East Hill, East Bend. You'd think that there would be like, just Hill would be an option. East Alley. Okay. And we got the bridge. Did we get this one? Oh yeah, North Underpass. This one's different. I have North and South for the underpasses because they go alongside, because they cross over. I want to call this entire section the North Underpass. So that's why I got that. I think I just went through here and named these already. I'm just double checking everything so I don't end up getting into a match and suddenly seeing both teams having an east or a west something. The center's already got a few pieces as well. I kind of want to put one here that just does these sides, like these like side rails. But that's about it. It's already decked out. It's got basement is this room. I believe this might be underpass. No, it is basement. Yeah, that's right. Since I used the underpass for the side roads, I didn't use it over here. This is ramp, and it covers this entire section of slopes and ramps. And then up here we've got north platform and south platform from the center. I wish there was something more evocative, something more Forerunner sounding. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to be able to say something like Ramparts was cool for the bases, but I can't use it again over here. But you know, something like I don't even know. You know what I mean? Something mechanical sounding maybe, or something really Forerunner sounding, but I have no idea yet. Okay, so we've got the darkness down there once we bake lighting. We haven't even baked lighting yet, by the way. This has always been just basic lighting. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is something that's important. These flags, but also this wall. I keep forgetting why these flags... I forgot completely that these flags were protruding through here. Let's lock these call-out zones because we're done. And go down to tunnel red because we are at the red one right now. And unlock it. That's strange. This... Right! I've got a section... We are going to need the tunnel red unlocked, but we also have... I think there's a flags. Future plans, ground terrain, new lights. Where are my flags? UNSC banners, that's what I named it. All of these banners and stuff were locked separately. Okay, so we need this to not be sticking through because it looks really weird. Let's make it a little bit more subtle of a shift than that because we don't need to be pulling it through entirely. Oh, nope. Do not magnet, please. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Okay, so that's where I had it there. Okay, so that's no longer protruding, and we'll do the blue one whenever we get over to the blue one, but I need to fix this section. This is the part that I'm talking about. Oh my Jesus Christ, I just did not do that. Okay. And that is why I like the Control-Z undo. Nothing got rotated poorly. At least not that I can tell yet. Yeah, nothing got moved. Everything undid properly and did not get rotated. So, that's exactly why I like it. This is going to push out the other direction. Dang. Oh well. I just have to stretch it out. I think I might need to take the rust off this thing because it's going to look really stretched because of how small it is. Turn snapping back on. See how stretched that texture is? Yeah, let's go ahead and turn off the rust or turn it down a lot. Yeah, maybe off completely since it's under the roof anyway, or just really low. Now we can turn on some scratching effects instead. That'll give us some sort of dirt layer. Let's see. Okay. I swear, I thought this was Metroid Prime for a second, then I realized it was Halo Wars. I was like, there's no way. This looks like this song sounds almost exactly like the snow level in Metroid Prime. You should look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you're gonna play Metroid Prime like remastered, then you'll hear it eventually anyway. Okay, here we go. That looks pretty good. Now, I also can make this more efficient by stretching it across, but I think this is the reason, this is exactly why I didn't before, was because that rusty effect sort of gets a little bit, you know, gnarly, but I think after you bake lighting, it looks better, even while stretched, so we're going to do that. Okay, but anyway, we got this going. Maybe I will put some more rust back on this. It doesn't quite match the aesthetic of the area. Yeah, just a few, like, little lines on there. Okay, anyway, we gotta grab this block too. Oh, which is still inside of a thing. Deselect it. Now, okay, oh, what the heck happened here? Apparently I didn't quite scale it enough. Thought I did. Could have sworn that was good enough. There we go. Now it's completely in, and I can grab it again this way. Nope. Turn off magnets. Don't want that. Using mouse and keyboard periodically is a really good idea. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now we can extend this, and it should already be the correct angle because this one was always the correct angle. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, we put a rock here to block this all off because I forgot to do that too, as you can tell. This is only prepping to for my glow up map because the ramp is going to be over here instead of over here. Okay, let's see. I didn't place any objects, so I didn't need to set anything as my working folder over here. I actually didn't turn the game off last night, so we're kind of living on the edge a little bit. Because, you know, typically I turn off the game and then the next morning I turn it back on before I start forging. And today I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Or I turned it off the night before, but I left it on all night, and I saw it was still on, and I saw it was still connected, and still good connection. And I was like, alright, well, I guess I'm just going to try this, and see if we're running into any kind of bugs, instead of, you know, instead of closing it all down. Here we go. Okay, let's lock the red, and unlock blue, and then we can, once again, you know, I should have done. Would have been way faster, but no, we're already here. So, it won't be way faster anymore. If I was smart, I would have marked this as my working folder, not locked the blue base, or the blue bridge. And then from the blue bridge, come over here and place the blue bridge objects here, basically. So that, or the red bridge, whatever. And that way, basically, in doing so, I would make it to where, if I duplicated them and then placed them over here, then I could not have to rescale these. But at this point, oh wait, I thought it snapped over here. At this point, it doesn't make a difference. Went too far. At this point, it doesn't really make a difference. We're good, but it would have been smarter to do that. Okay, so that one's good. Now we're gonna get this one out of its prefab. I also broke the entire prefab on the other side. I don't know if y'all saw that. Okay, we need snapping. Let's just go all the way through here. That should be good. And that'll prep us, like I said, for the other side. Okay, now, we're good to go. Now, let's lock this, minimize it, and I think I didn't put any names up here. It's very possible to get up here, but I haven't put any names up here. I'm just sort of leaving it as, you know, up there. There is a funny one called Sneaky Sneaky that I was looking at. I was like, that would be a good fit for up there. But I think that we're good. So, all of that to say, I think we're good to build Navmesh. But obviously, yeah, we need to save the map. We need to leave the map. Now we need to copy the map as hydrostatic. Then we can do Navmesh. That was the whole point of why we're delaying Navmesh all this time. So if I just forget it at the last second, that would be no good. Wow, we're almost at 2,500 version history. Save a copy, confirm. Hydrostatic. Confirm. Now we need to verify that we can load into that, and we also need to delete the old one. This one needs to be deleted. Delete file, because this one has been bugged out since day one, whenever we made it. Okay, so that one's gone. Cool. Okay, let's load into hydrostatic to verify it loads, because we don't want a repeat of last time, where now we've been delayed 4 more days because of that bug. I mean, we would have been delayed another day because I didn't realize I hadn't placed the the names, the zones. But anyway, but now we're delayed. Well, we ended up delayed 3 or 4 whole days because of the because that bug completely reset everything. Well, not reset everything, but obviously spooked me, made me think we were gonna reset everything. But yeah. Let me see. Oh wow, people are saying things. I can't. It was set to top chat for some reason, and it did not have you. Sorry, clan. Hello, can you see my message faster? When are we gonna play that map? H2O functioning. Look at that. H2O functioning would make a great map name. Just like a. What if we made one that was like built to be goofy and like built for Fiesta, but with like, you know, like Cursed Halo? We go through and make some scripts for like Cursed Halo or something, and do some stuff, and yeah, I think that'd be hilarious. But anyway, yes, if you could send another message, anyone, that would be great. Sorry, Clint, I thought that no one was. I thought just no one was talking, because it literally had just it was on top chat instead of live chat. And I kept glancing up there and it was blank, but now it's there. What does this button do? You were ignoring me. Okay, this is weird. Now I'm concerned because that didn't show up until I clicked a button. There we go. Let's see response time. There you go. Response. Let's see how that works. I read it response as soon as it popped up, by the way. Hello? Yeah, see? There's still a little bit of a delay, but we'll get over it. It should be better than before, at least. Supposedly. I don't know the actual delay time because I didn't really say. You should probably be seeing that I'm talking about that by now. Yeah, I can tell because I was smiling in the video there whenever I was, yeah. Okay, let's see. So now that we're back, oh no, we're not, we're in hydrostatic, right. We gotta get out of hydrostatic, it's loading at least, but like maybe 5 seconds. Looks like there's a bit of delay, but like maybe 5 seconds. Good. There's always gonna be a delay of some kind, but I'm just glad that there's that's shorter. I think I remembered why I had chosen the other one, and I just don't think it's necessary to keep doing it. Is because and the reason I had left it, and I think I had seen the setting and then just left it as the longer delay because my kids come on the stream sometimes. I didn't want them coming in here and jumping up on camera and like not wearing a shirt or something like that, so I could just really quickly go nope in the stream before they end up on camera. But now I just realized that that doesn't matter because they don't come in here undressed, first off, and secondly, it's you know, 5 seconds should be enough to go, oh shoot, and then end stream anyway, so I don't know. I remembered now that was the reason I was leaving it on that, but I don't mind putting it on the fast stream because, like I said, I don't think it'll make a difference. It's riveting to have all these loading screens and it's just talking about chat. I know, sorry. Chat delays, sorry. But, yeah, it's loading in again, and then we'll be able to do it. At least the music's good. We finally put up curtains. We have a big ol' sliding door in our bedroom at this new place, and it's got like blinds. I see. I made the most insane script yesterday. Really? Do tell me. Do say more. And you guys are not ready. Okay. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm also really excited for another map idea I have that isn't the one that involves the cool... Like, I rebuilt this area, I think it looks better. And it's like 3 objects instead of like 10 or 12. But anyway, I need to put... Ooh, let's go in here. Yeah, look at that. Everything's here. Everything's locked still and minimized. I feel like it used to not do that. Every time I'd load back in, everything would be expanded. Anyway, okay. I finally uploaded all of the maps I forged in Infinite to your server. Oh, cool. I'm making a battle royale with Mr. Schisma, and our game mechanics are like elevated. Really? I'm excited about that. I want to see what you got. Maybe you can send me a sneaky, you know, video recording of it just for me. I won't reveal it to the crowd, just so that you can satiate my curiosity. That is really nice to the viewers to request such a thing. I know, it's great. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna grab a object. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to go back. There we go. Biomes. Oh, what I was saying about the window. We finally put up curtains, and we slept so much better last night. Even with the baby still doing her things, we feel much more well rested. G is the one I've been using. I think it'll fit here perfectly. Just gotta flip it up like this and put it inside here, and it will fill the void of this little spot flawlessly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope. I want none, and I want to tilt it so that it becomes a slope. Coming out of that other rock. So there's nothing to stand on. I really am interested though. Tell me more if you can. You say elevated. Although, I don't know, maybe you're trying not to let people steal your stuff, so. Steal your ideas before you can release them. I doubt they'll pull it off faster than you, though, to be honest. I really doubt that. The only reason my pump shroud is your script working faster than yours is because you were kind enough to let me use it before you used it intentionally. But yeah. I'm not stealing anything. Full of script. Let's see. I'm going to start a Fall Guy inspired map with raising lava and funny obstacles full of scripting. That sounds fantastic. I have a map idea that I talked about on Twitter or something. I forget where. Anyway, that I'm going to eventually work on. It's based on a it's not Fall Guys, but it's got a thing that is like the you just said the rising lava. I've got a thing kind of like that in mind, so once yours is done, we could share notes, and maybe I could incorporate what you learned into mine as well. Or if I finish mine, if I go to mine first, then I'll be streaming it, and you can share notes that way too. So yeah, but yeah, full of scripting. I want to build a Candyland canvas. Not sure if it will actually get to it. Give me those yeah, Candyland canvas actually sounds like something people would really like. I think I can imagine a lot of people having a lot of fun with that. Okay, so this is creating. Let's see if this is a problem. Okay, well, you can't stand there anyway, but okay. Can you get up here? You can, and then you can ambush people coming down the bridge. I mean, you could already hide up here and then ambush them, so it's not really adding anything to it. It's just a slightly different ambush. The only difference is this ambush is snipeable from the base, and this one is not. So maybe this won't work unless I put a second rock, which is fine because this is I'm going to delete them for the glow up version anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's see if I use a little bit of budget here on this. This is specifically just the Waterworks map area, and then hydrostatic is not going to have this. Probably also going to rebuild these rocks in hydrostatic so that they look. I don't know why I used those pieces in that way, and they look fine. The problem is that there's more than one of them, and I don't know why I did that. See, I thought of it. Let's see. Perhaps I thought of a name for the Candyland canvas. Yeah. What is it? I think people would like a Candyland canvas. I really do. Halo players like some weird shit. Like just Jenga, you know what I mean? Like code name, but what? Bootopia, Botopia. I'm gonna have to have you explain that one. I don't recognize that. I don't know what you mean. What that's all about. Unless it's Bootopia Dragon Ball Z. Let's see, I know I like weird shit too. Halo, that's why I made Frontera. Duh, that is Boo. That's how you spell Boo for Boo. Bootopia. He turned everyone to candy. Got it. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Are you gonna make it to where you can make a custom power-up that, like, you know, like you go, boom, and as soon as you hit your chest, everyone within a certain radius pops and turns into candy and just dies? Something that, like, doesn't get you score but can clear a room, you know what I mean? It doesn't get you kills because they're not dead, they're just candy. That would be great. Not gonna lie, that's a great idea. Thanks. I think if you name it Bootopia, you gotta have something like that. Let's see. Okay, so I think we're ready. We're ready. This is Waterworks, and we broke it off into hydrostatic before I placed those, and that's fine, because we don't want those in hydrostatic, so that works perfectly. Cave walls. Okay, that's done. And, okay, so last thing is gonna be bots. Let's make that our working folder, because we might need to make some nav objects once we build out Nav-mesh data. Let's save the map. Let's see. If you want to help me make that custom power-up later, then I would appreciate that. Sure, I think we could do that. They literally have candy objects, don't they? So, like ice cream, like, cones and stuff like that, we could easily turn people into stuff. We could also, like, make the marker or whatever. You can make it a dynamic object and just color it like it's a push pop or something like that. But yeah, let's see. Okay, I think that, yeah, we're good. Let's do this. How do you build? How do you build things? It's been so long. Okay, Nav-mesh is what we're building. Should we do lighting at the same time, guys? I don't think we do. Like the map is done. We're ready for lighting too. We could build lighting. We could rebuild audio just in case. Wait, oh, you can only build one at a time? Really? You used to be able to build all of them. I did more than one at a time. At the very beginning, in like day one, I built all of these, and then I quit before I saved it so that I wouldn't have to... Reflection volumes. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll build this then. I thought you could just check all of them off and build them all at once. Pretty sure they have candy objects, but we can always make our own. Maybe we can use the custom power-ups to turn people to small chocolate balls. That makes sense too, yeah. I think there is a popsicle, like a popsicle ice cream bar thing, that we could use. But yeah, we're building the Nav-mesh. Special Delivery is the name of that song. It's a good one. I like that one a lot. Actually, on YouTube it's named Special Delivery, but it's 10 minutes long on YouTube, so that might be somebody who re-edited the ODST music into some kind of suite, and named it their own thing. I'm not sure, because I thought they were named... There may be a Special Delivery, I don't remember it. I don't remember it from the, you know, what do you call it, the album. I literally have burned CDs of this soundtrack, illegally acquired, that I, no, I'm just kidding, totally legal, 100% legal, of course, and drove around, with the, I drive around with that music playing all the time, in my, on my car, in my cars, that I have. One of them does not have Bluetooth, so had to do that. Actually, we got a little Bluetooth adapter thing, so we're able to play Bluetooth from the phone. Piracy is morally correct. Check Lamau. It's only morally correct whenever it's Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah, it's Nintendo. There you go. I think we were very saying that at the same time. Yeah, if it's Nintendo and they're sitting there like hoarding their old games and just not really re-releasing them, then yeah. But they are finally, yeah. I mean, they're doing their games. They're not going to release all the other third-party games that were on their older consoles. Like, you would think they would just go to those original developers and just make a contract to allow those games onto their new console. Like, why wouldn't they? They would make enough money to pay for it. Just make a universal, minigame idea. Okay, I'm going to read that in a second. Universal emulator, right? They can play all of the games on their on their new current console, but then just contract to make ROMs for that emulator. Why do they not do this? Hire the people who make the emulators that steal their content in the first place to make an emulator that works on the Switch. Obviously. They've already figured out how to crack your code, and they've already worked out all your kinks, and solved all your problems. Anyway, minigame idea, 2 teams, kids and police, and 1 extra player distributing candies. Kids must consume candies to stay alive, and police must catch the warthog person. That's amazing. That is amazing. They're too stingy for that. They got Japan's legal system in their iron fist somehow. Okay, Navmesh data download 70, 90. Data download complete. Okay. So now we need to turn on visualize the Navmesh. Where is that button? Let's see. Movement scaling, camera, light and data, Navmesh, visualize, on. Okay. Right off the bat, we have everything mapped out. This area for some reason is dead. Don't know why. Actually, it might be good. The Navmesh might be cutting through it. Hold on. And yeah, the Navmesh is cutting through it, so I think they can still run on that. I think it's close enough that that'll be no problem. I saw this and realized that that's probably what's happening. So we immediately have this. Let's see. Clint, that's a great idea. I'll go raid Nintendo HQ for you. Bet. Clint, listen. You need to make that one, but you need to wait until Shitography creates the Candyland, and then once he's got his Candyland going, you should make it on that. I think that would be amazing. If you have a warthog driving around and well, then everything's candy. Wouldn't that be confusing? Anyway, so it has occurred to me that the bots don't appear to know how to navigate up here. I'll definitely have to fix whatever's causing that for my for the glow up version, because there's going to be things like grapple hook and repulsor. But without grapple hook and repulsor, the only problem that would arise is if they jump out of the Banshee up here and fall down here. So I think we're good. I think we're good there. Let's see. Nice. I do wish you had a little jump there, but that's fine. Whatever. I don't think that'll be a problem. We've got more. They don't seem to want to navigate on top of these railings. But that's fine. I mean, a player would totally jump up on those rails and use it to give themselves a better vantage point, but they also don't appear to want to use these rocks. Again, fine. They're bots. We don't need them to be perfect. But we can also add things. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. This is looking good so far. Everything is definitely good enough. Like, this seems so far alone to be good enough to publish the bots doing this. Oh, I do need to tell them how to use ladders. If I do you do a one-way movement thing right here, and then you set it to where one-way movement, keep going this direction, and it will, and then they'll start moving up there. I wonder if I could rotate the one-way movement slightly up and make them actually move that way, looking up at the sky, or if they're just going to look wherever they want to look while they're doing it. Like, players will do this, but they won't know how, and that's fine. The bots don't need to know how. Let's see. Not everywhere, anyway. They have very specific areas they are willing to jump down from. There's nothing in Bootopia yet. I just started on Bootopia and added you as a collaborator. There's nothing in Bootopia yet. Nice. You added Clint, right? That's what you're talking about? Not me, right? I mean, I'm fine to be added as a collaborator too if you want to, but I think you're talking about adding him so that you can do that, so he can make that game mode later. Oh dear God, it just crashed. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that would be super fulfilling. Let's see. Hold on. Let's reopen this. Game crashed, guys. No one knows my gamertag. Oh, that's true. Yeah, so it must be mine. Eventually, I bet that you and I will collaborate on something, and then I'll know your gamertag. But I won't tell anyone if you don't know. I want people to know. It'll just be a random person I collaborated with in one of my game maps. I added you, Will, because you came up with the custom power-up that turns people to candy. Right! Yes, so I can go in there and make that one time. which is going to be fun because I haven't done anything with custom power-ups, but the scripting seems pretty straightforward to me, so I think that we can pull it off very easily. But the yeah, I just wow. I wonder if it crashed because I had left it open all night, or if it crashed just because I tried to get into the map with the... I hope the Nav-mesh isn't breaking it. That would be really bad. If, like, you can't load in as a map, you know, because of the Nav-mesh, we'll see. I just saw it. Bootopia. It's there. It's real, guys. It's right here. Okay. So... so, yeah. I think that, that sounds good, because I have another map idea. That other map idea that I'm really excited about involves a lot of things like custom power-ups, which I've had it in the back of my mind for a while, literally since they started talking about Forge, but it won't be really doable until bots exist, like placeable campaign AI. We're gonna have to build the Nav-mesh again, aren't we? I didn't save it. I don't think I saved it. Ugh. That's going to be quite a wait. Well, I saw a bunch of messages in Discord, so I'll go check those out. Some of them were direct messages, though from Aaron, so I think I'm going to have to move that to a different screen before I look at those, but then I'll check out the other ones while we're building Nav-mesh this time, so just leaving it as the build Nav-mesh screen. That'd be kind of boring. But yeah, I've got a map idea that I may have talked about on stream already. I may not have. Anyway, it's going to involve a lot of custom power-ups. If I haven't yet, maybe I should keep this one secret until I'm making it. Just so that someone doesn't start making it before I can start, at least. You know what I mean? Like I've always said, I don't mind people stealing my ideas. I just maybe want to not give them a head start, because I am going to be making the map with Aaron's trees next. So, let's see. Whoop, whoop, popping. There we go. Okay, no Nav-mesh. Definitely no Nav-mesh. Okay. So we've got to build again, Nav-mesh, build selected, and I need to save it this time. I can't believe I didn't save it. No one will steal your idea. I literally just saw a video of leaked campaign AI, and you can spawn a bunch of enemies, and you can choose their weapon and rank, like Ultra Zealot, etc. That's amazing. I can't wait. The thing about the AI that I hear about the leak right now is that the leaked build can place them, but they're not activating their AI. They're literally just standing still. But that may be because the person who has the leaked build doesn't know enough about Forge. Because if they don't know enough about Forge, then they may have not realized that they need to build the Nav-mesh. This is really nearly falling off the back of my monitor, I realized. Let me go... What just happened? Oh, that was weird. Uh-oh. What is happening on my computer? Okay, there we go. Let me adjust this. I couldn't even see where I had put the camera because I didn't, There we go. Now it's not falling off the back of my computer. There we go. Okay. It looks pretty finished. I heard Forge World might come back because of 343. Yes, unfortunately for one guy's been, I forget who it is, has been remaking that painstakingly since the release of Forge, I'm pretty sure. And I feel really bad for them because they've been making that as a template, like a palette for people to use or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's recreate the entire Halo 3 campaign in Forge. That would be amazing. Duquesne23, I feel bad for him, to Lamal. Yeah, exactly. Just go to ISO Leaks video on YouTube, and you'll see the video on campaign AI. Duquesne has been remaking it now. Yeah, Duquesne23, I think. Yes, you guys are all right. It was Duquesne, and I just feel terrible about it because he's doing such a good job with it. Now, the one upside, though, is that his terrain is entirely player built, so his map will still be used by people. Because you can go in there and be like, yeah, I want to delete this section and build a different section over here. So his map, I don't feel completely bad for him. Most people are going to use the built-in Forge world because it's going to not affect their budget to have it. But the people who are like, yeah, I never liked that island there anyway, can just delete the island. And, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. So his map is still going to be extremely useful. So if I hope he's not feeling too bad because I know for a fact that people are going to use his map still. Some of them are also just going to go in there and select all the parts that they want and then save it off as a prefab, go into another map, and drop it right in. You know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, if they want that island that's in the middle, yeah, okay, we need to move over. Let's go over to, while this is here, I'm going to go over and look at these messages because, like I said, I'm going to pull this one over here so I can look at the PMs. I did the thing. Oh, okay, Aaron's just telling me he bought Midsummer. 4K import was going. Yeah, he was telling me that he was thinking about buying it, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of a movie that I don't think I would ever watch again after the first time. But okay, that's cool. And then he was like, it was like, because I had to explain to him that my older brother's girlfriend was adamant that it was a feel-good, cathartic movie to her. And if you've ever seen Midsummer, you know that is, like, batshit insane. That movie is, yikes. Yes, and you didn't hear that I just told you about what she thinks about the movie. It's a feel-good, cathartic experience for her. Because the girl finds a group, like a family, who accept her in the end. What the fuck? This was her take. Anyway, yeah. Dragon Ball Z Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Nice, yes. Cross Battle. Nice. What's Cross Battle? Did I miss that one? You sent me this one. That's why I recognize that sword, and I saw it also in Duquesne's video, but I don't think that there's a lot of... Are these all the same map? Oh, it is! Yeah, they're all stuck next to each other. Look at that. Wait, I gotta put this on the big screen. Sorry. Meant to move this over here doing this. Anyway, Navmesh is built, so we should get back to that. But look, there's you've got 3 different maps next to each other. Do you do, like, different rounds in each one or something? I haven't actually opened this one up to see what you did with this one. Oh, that's just announcements. Okay, there we go. Wow, YouTube is really lagging behind, I think. It wasn't updating. Ooh, and I wonder if you guys have been saying things. I don't know. I hope it didn't, like, freeze for you guys. I'm about to build the Nav-mesh for my map. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Yeah, after you're done... Oh, right, we gotta visualize it. I wonder if it's because I was visualizing it that it crashed. I wonder if it was, like, having to visualize so much of it at once that there was, like... You know what I mean? Like, whenever I look at this, it visualizes all of this area, if you can see. And it goes out to a certain distance. It's a lot of little polygons for it to generate, to visualize this Nav-mesh. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's related. Okay, the teleporter needs to, I wonder if they know how to use teleporters. It doesn't appear to have, like, an indicator on it. How do bots use teleporters? Should there be a little indicator telling you that this teleporter goes over there? And it's just not loading? Or is it something more like, or is it that I have to tell it what to do? Yeah, they don't want to jump from the very highest point, which is a little strange. I low-key want to make it to where the only area of Nav-mesh up here is that all the bots will run over here and just jump into the pit and die. Just for fun. Just so people will see that happen and think it's hilarious. Because they're never going to end up there, so it won't matter. But like in this version of the map, I kind of feel like that would be hilarious, and I want to do that. Let's see. I'm about to build Nav-mesh for my map. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay. So, I don't know what was going on with YouTube, and I'm wondering if you guys even have seen that it was going wrong. I'm kind of curious. I'm waiting for you guys to say something to either just move on from it or to tell me that it's working, but I was kind of hoping that that I would see that. Let's see. Where is gameplay, right? Is it gameplay? Nav-mesh. There we go. Bot crouch 1 way. Bot crouch 2 way. Jump hint 1 way. Yes, that is what I want. Let's see, have you built lighting yet? I have not. And maybe I should? Let's see, let's go to 45. By the way, remember how I don't know if y'all remember all the way back to whenever I was rotating the entire base. And I was doing it at like 5 degrees. each time, and I was getting it just right, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is, I think, the right angle, and then it wasn't quite, and I kept adjusting it, and kept on, and as I built that area, I found that I wasn't the right angle again, because it wasn't scaled over there correctly, if it was at the angle it was before, and all this kind of stuff. And then I finally got it worked out, and then I found, since then, it's a 45-degree angle. It's literally a 45-degree angle. Everything is perfectly to scale when it's a 45-degree angle, and I could have just rotated by 45. If I had just done that, it would have worked immediately. Object. It was so dumb, but yeah. So whenever you put these in, it'll put one little jump arrow, but what I'm wondering is, why is it, I don't want to snap. What I'm wondering is, does the bot just go anywhere in this rectangle and jump down? Because if that's the case, then that'll be better. Let's see. Let me see something. Is my, okay, let's see. Sorry, just had to look at something real quick. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. And then they are clipping into both. This is how you do it, by the way. Oh, dear God, it crashed again. Did I save it? Yeah, I think I saved it this time. I think I did save it. Can't believe I did. I don't think I was stupid enough not to save it. Let's see. I'm gonna be surprised if I'm not, because I don't remember hitting that button. But you guys tell me if I did and don't remember, because that was. It would be really dumb if I had to build it a third time on the stream. So I think that's the first time. Yeah, I know, right? I think that's the first time I've gotten angry on stream. I don't think I mean, I don't get angry on stream like at all, or while forging at all that much. It's so zen. It's usually just during gameplay that I will get angry. Yeah, man. Like my grandpa while driving, and myself while driving. Constantly angry people. What is happening now? You guys see this? I don't know what's happening. Let's see if literally anything is loading. Armor Hall. Opinions on campaign? I love it. I feel like it does have a very slight hollow feeling to the world. I broke the game. Oh, it's working now. Thank you. It has a very slight, not enough to matter to me, but very slight sort of like emptiness feeling to the world map. Like ODST, for example, has a very similar open world map. Go to an area, do a mission in that area. It loads into a different mission. But then you go back and then you're in an open world again. And it's kind of segmented, and instead of being segmented by fluid, LOD loading, it's segmented by big giant doors, but it's still just loading new areas. So it functionally is the same. You even have collectibles with all the audio logs. But the point is, so that's why I think that Infinite is more like ODST than any other Halo game. But I feel like the way the level design was done on the open world, unlike the ODST map, which is super full feeling because all these buildings are so big and thick and the walls are chunky and all this kind of stuff, they go out of their way. I agree, there's only one little random banished outpost that isn't a mission. Yeah. And basically it's like you it's at the thick and chunky walls, the way they designed the aesthetics, the way they made the towering buildings and stuff like that. Yeah, they wanted that aesthetic back from like Halo 1 again, so they went with sort of like this sort of open hilly area, but instead of having these giant cliffs and stuff like that like Halo 1 had, like they do have some giant cliffs, but a lot of it's more sloped. I don't know. Anyway, have you ever come across the random banished outpost with the auto turrets? When I did, I was super confused. I believe I did, yes. Current toolset? What the heck is that? I have a feeling this game is still currently broken, even though it actually loaded into the map. Something happened. Okay, let's go see if Navmesh is on. Navmesh on. Oh, good. Thank goodness. It's still here. And look, it loaded this jump? Wait. Did it load it on one side but not the other? Oh. This was the side I was trying to fix. Because I felt like that jump needed to be there. Oh my god, I can't save. This is the pause menu. Look at this. Okay. I don't think this is because I built Navmesh. I think something went wrong whenever it booted up the game because of the way it was acting. So I don't think this is related to the map being broken. I think this is... Oh wait, it's finally letting me navigate, but you can't see anything. Save the current map. This map saved successfully. Is there a difficulty icon? You're gonna have to reinstall the game. Well, I know again. On Forge. Let's see, when I did, I was super confused. Is there a difficulty icon on Forge? Oh wait, is there? Oh, there was. You're right. The menu was totally different. Now it's got the Forge icon. Okay, cool. You gotta have to read. It's because we were talking about campaign. We confused it. It tried to load campaign and Forge at the same time. That's what it was. Oh my god, the menu was working a second ago. Now it's not again. This is my computer, isn't it? It's got to be something with my computer. Look at that. Okay. If enough of the Navmesh is rendering, it does this. If I go higher up... Oh, nope, never mind. It was working good. Oh, nope, there it goes. If I'm in the middle of the map, the Navmesh is rendering. No, it's just random. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. There's a difficulty icon. Okay. Alright. Imagine it loads you into a campaign level in Forge, right? So look at this. There's nothing here while I'm not looking at the Navmesh ground. I look at the Navmesh ground, the menu appears. I look back, away from the Navmesh ground, the menu disappears. I only noticed these patterns from 3 years of QA. But it's, yeah, there you go. There's your QA experience. This is what I then have to write up in a report and explain that once it's there, but there's a workaround. The menu will work if you stare at an object that has a Navmesh on it. And I bet that if I go in here... Problem is I don't know how this all happened. The current tool said I just literally just booted up the game. It had bugs. So I bet that if I go into the menu now, it'll work there. And let's see if it'll work now. Nope, it's still broken. Yeah, you have to be looking, whether the Navmesh is being rendered or not, you have to be looking at an object with the Navmesh on it to get the thing. Interesting. There's a two-way jump here that I want to tell bots about. Because in original Halo 2, you couldn't do clamor. So it's always like just shy of being able to make it up this ledge. But now there is one. And those boxes are the right size. Anyway. Okay, so it's already saved at this point. I just need to go... What just happened? It crashed again. No? Wait. It's still flashing. What happened? It's not crashed. I lost functionality. It didn't crash. I pressed the... Oh my god. What is happening? Look at that. Go into object pose. Oh my god. I have to back out of it. Okay. We apparently have to restart. Okay. Open this. And I can place objects. I go over. I go back. Wait. Go that way. And look, the thing. It breaks out. It's like... It's breaking out of the menu. What is happening? This is so ridiculous. I think... Work without the Navmesh visual. Yeah, maybe. Imagine it loads... And it crashed. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to reinstall the game. But... let's try booting it back up again. Hopefully... I was about to close it anyway, because all these bugs seemed like they were related to the crashing. Oh, wait. Why is Xbox... What is this? Somehow I opened the Xbox thing. I don't know why this is here. Okay. Okay. I don't need the Xbox app open, but it might have been potentially one of the reasons why Halo loaded weird. Maybe? I have no idea. But let's see. Let's see how this works out. I know. It's just been... What has it been, like... 5-10 minutes of loading screens? And bugs? Ever since we built the Nav-mesh. Can't wait until we build lighting, and it breaks even more. Okay. We can work around it. We can get this done. Season 3 can't come soon enough with its bug fixes. Oh, I really hope there aren't any new bugs introduced with the bug fixes. given that they just had new bugs with the bug fixes with the gameplay. I just clicked build Navmesh, and it's still loading. It took earlier the first time I built it. It took longer than the second time I built it. And what was that like a minute, 2, 3? Not gonna lie, it's nice to start working on Bootopia. A nice break from making maps for tournaments. Yeah, I feel like whenever I make my maps for the tournaments, I am about to start with the vertical one that uses the trees on the top of the cliff. Should I hold off on? I feel like I should pause hydrostatic to quickly build that one too, clean my slate, and then come back into hydrostatic and build it later. And the reason being because it's been a long time with Waterworks, and maybe while I've got Waterworks on the brain, I can do it better. I don't know, but maybe taking a break would be better. I'm not sure. And if I do, then I can be better off at making that contest because it's going to be a 4v4 map. So first off, it's going to be smaller and faster to build. Secondly, it's going to be mostly doing big team battle, but I'm going to make that one a 4v4 map, and then I'm going to do that trick that we were talking about before and make other areas of the map that are just like closed doors to Forerunner structures and stuff like that, or like areas of the cliff that are just like that are covered in snow as a slope or something like that. Haven't decided yet. We're going to work it out. The point is that like if the areas are blocked off to where you can't get to them, or they're useless whenever you get to them to where like you slide off and fall to your death, then those areas of the map can just be blocked off, and then if you go load in with more players, boom, it deletes all those objects that block the area off, and everyone can actually go there. You know what I mean? It's not doing that weird thing up here in the corner anymore, so I suspect that whatever that bug was is fixed. And then, so the map I'm going to make is going to start probably as a 4v4 because that's what the contest is asking for. But then I might turn it into one of those big team battle things where, you know, so it dynamically changes to big team battle if you're playing with enough players. But, yeah. Nav-mesh generation failed. Uh-oh. If you bribe me, I can give you extra points on any Forge Hub contest. Ooh, you have Forge Hub. Impact. No, we're friends enough. You'd give it to me anyway, right? Just kidding. I don't think that. I think you're. I think I would want to win without bribes, even if you were serious, which I know you're not. But yeah, I don't think that I would want to win with a bribe. Wouldn't be as satisfying. Ooh, what's with all these red? What's with all this red nonsense? That happened before it crashed before. Ooh, delicious. Look at this. We're probably going to crash again. Ooh, let's do that a little better. Okay. There we go. It's clipping through both. Maybe you're right. Maybe work with Navmesh turned off. It is impacting both Navmeshes, and it's a one-way jump. And now... I might have to build the Navmesh to actually make that apply, by the way. Save. Hopefully that version of the map is not broken. Okay, so there's a jump down here. I like how that became like a natural jump down spot because it's just like there's no rail. But yeah, shout out to Clint in Greater Pain. Hey, how's it going? Ah, we need one over here too. Oh, we didn't select a folder because it keeps crashing. Okay, we gotta select a folder. Ah, everything expanded. Beautiful. Don't like that. Let's see. At least it's all still locked, so all I have to do is click it. Let's see. Bots is still locked for some reason. Even though we didn't have that. Let's see. Okay. Disappointment! It's all expanded again. I gotta do all this nonsense. This area is probably the most frustrating area of the game because it crashes just going into this menu sometimes. Like specifically this, the folders menu. Okay, let's see. Well, now that you said everyone's gonna think I bribed you if I win. Now I can't win. I gotta get like second place. Let's see. Bot jump one way. Move this up to bots. Okay. Now save. I gotta target second place now. You know what? I gotta make one for this crate. Why is my movement so weird? It's doing mouse and keyboard movement for joystick. In case you can't tell that it's like stuck with only you know, 4 or 8 directions. Yeah, 8 directions. Yeah, it's doing that thing. Oh, and now the X button isn't working. Oh, jeez. Okay, and now I move back to control. What is happening? Come on now. X button's not working. I'll make sure you don't win. Nice. Okay. What is happening now? I pressed the one button and it started going off to the left like nonstop. Okay. What is the place object button on mouse and keyboard? I have not learned this at all. Oh wait, yes I have. Is it R? R. Yes, look at that. The menu opens with mouse and keyboard. One-way jump. Okay, now we can move this with the... Shout out to me! Exactly. So yeah. Let's see. Let's put this down here. I didn't say it on stream, but just so y'all know, whenever people say happy birthday, y'all were saying happy birthday to me on my birthday, and I usually reply. Your shout out to me reminded me of this. I usually reply, and I thought it'd be too weird to say it on stream, but now that you've said that, it's okay. I can say it. I usually say happy my birthday to you too. That is usually my response, my go-to response when someone says happy birthday. I say happy my birthday to you too. And it is usually met with the appropriate groan or eye roll or stare of discomfort. Like, okay, sure. Oh, this two-way is not going to work because bots don't know to jump on this crate. Whew. Is there a way to convince it? Wow, this Navmesh is really high here. I hope that's not a problem. But anyway, is there a way to convince it that the top of this crate is a pathable area without breaking the bots to where they think there was always a pathable area, since the crate is not always going to be there? It's a dynamic object. In other words, how do bots handle dynamic objects? Do you guys know how bots handle dynamic objects? And if it would be perfectly reasonable to make this area pathable up here with a little node, and then just add a jump zone. Yeah. Oh, jump hint? Or is it a jump zone? Is it just the... Or is this what you mean? Jump hint. Yeah, okay. I was just wondering if there's a way... They literally want just called jump zone. That's just like, listen, there's some paths here. You could figure it out. Or something like that, where I can just ignore... Let the bots figure out what's happening. I was kind of hoping, whenever you said it that way, that was what it meant. But yeah. If I just do this... We'll see if the jump zone will actually do its thing. I'm just worried. Also, just woke up. Hello. How's it going, Aaron? You're at my normal schedule. No, like I usually wake up at noon. It's noon for me. I guess it's not really noon for you. That doesn't make any sense. Actually, wait, wouldn't it be later for you? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. It's gotta be later in the day for you. Okay, so let's see. Tired at 6 p.m. Yeah, okay, you took a nap. Gotcha. You took a responsible nap. Let's see, nav marker. That's the one that allows you to actually let them walk there, right? Had like 5 hours of sleep. Let's see, crouch 2, okay. Movement to nav marker, walk 1 way, walk 2 way, nav cutter, and nav speed point. Nav marker, no, that's used as influence both pathfinding if behavior equals explore. Bots will prioritize the path defined by the object and its neighbors. If behavior equals hide, bots will consider the nav marker location as a hiding place, and neighbors are not used. Okay. Okay, well, I got food, so I'll be back. Okay, go ahead. Had like 5 hours of sleep, yeah. Okay, let's see, nav cutter, nav speed point, or seed point. Oh, seed point. Oh, geez. You have to put a nav seed point? Okay, that's interesting. Here's my thing. Where is it that you just say make this a thing, an area of the nav mesh? Is it nav marker? Because I thought that was just... no, I don't think it is. That's the thing that just basically that marks areas of the map for something interesting. Bot walk 2 way, nav cutter, used to present nav mesh data from to prevent it from building within the object boundary. Set nav cutter type to jump hint to prevent only auto-generated jump hints. Otherwise, all nav mesh data is cut. Bottom edges of the object boundary are okay. Generates Navmesh data on services that are isolated for net. Okay, this is not. This is it. Okay, my bad. I thought the seed point was going to be like. I thought it was like you have to specifically explain to them where the seeds are going to spawn in that mode with the seeds. My bad. I thought that was what we were talking about here. But we're talking about, this is the actual thing that I'm looking for. So if this is here, right, then, shit, it just crashed again and I haven't saved it. Okay, I think I need to turn off, like you were saying, I need to turn off the, I need to turn it on to find where I need to place an object, turn it off, place the object, turn it back on again, find another spot to examine the nav mesh, find another, problem spot, turn it back off again, because if I just keep on crashing like this, we're never going to get anywhere. So I think Clint is absolutely right. Go without it. Right? That's who said that, right? Yeah, it's Clint. Yeah. So we actually are going to have to work without the nav mesh visual. For the most part. Not all the time, though. Loading, loading, loading. Okay. Here we go. My files. It's funny, since you're in Bootopia, every time you save it, you're going to move to the front of my list. I found that out with the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Every time you made a save in Hyperbolic Time Chamber, it moved to the front of my list. And so I was always able to see whenever you're working on it. I was like, cool, he's been working on it. By the way, if you're still in the chat, do you want to let me know, why'd you delete the central building in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber? And is it because you made a second version that has the central building still, but then this version is the version you just happen to choose to make it into no building, just a big open space? Because I loaded into it and there was no building. I was trying to show it on stream one day, and there was no building. That's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to be able to see whenever I edit Bootopia too, if you end up working on something else, and then I go in there and I edit that script, and while you're working on something else, you're going to see it pop up and you'll be like, ooh, he's doing it. You'll be able to know. Of course, it might be on stream, so you might know through that anyway, because I'll have a screenshot of it as my thumbnail and everything, and it'll be in the announcements in the Discord and everything. So, yeah. But yeah, I think though that I was still wondering about that Hyperbolic Time Chamber. If you happen to make two different versions, but you're probably in the middle of typing that answer up because of the delay. It's almost in. We're almost back in the map. Here we go. It's not going to take much longer to load now, right? It's not going to bug out on me, right? Okay. Oh, music stopped. Probably not just now. Here we go. Nice. That's a good part to start it back up on again, right as the map loads. I deleted the buildings because I was filming the different stages of the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and I forgot to switch the version back to the published version of the map. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so it's still there. It's just, Okay, so we saved this jump, at least. So I just need to place this jump again, and the nav cutter. Or the nav, let's see. Gameplay. Navmesh. I noticed that it defaulted it back off. Do you see that? Let's see. Jump hint two-way. You notice that they turned the Navmesh back off, so I think that the game recognized that it crashed because of that, and maybe told it to default to off, because that's, or something to that effect. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. But the Hyperbolic Time Chamber should be back right now. Cool. It's beginning to become a specialty for you, Dragon Ball Z maps, specifically. Or I guess not beginning, it's already. It might be a temporary specialty if you end up breaking out of that eventually into other areas, but it's a pretty cool idea. I think someone's going to end up picking niches like remaking, like, I don't know, whatever other maps. Oh, man. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just explain this. Anyone else play Total War? Does anyone else play Total War? Because I want someone, and I don't feel like doing it myself, I want someone to make a Total War map that is literally one of the cities in Total War. and then just just horde, make it a horde mode, make all these Covenant forces coming in from outside the walls and attempting to like bring in ladders and climb the ladders and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it just popped in my head, and I want to play that. The nav seed point is what we need. I don't know how to place them. I assume you want to just barely clip into the floor. I kind of want to put it right on the lip if I can, hoping that maybe it will point at these rocks as well, so that they'll try to clamber on these rocks and get up there. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So we'll find out whenever we have to rebuild the... eventually we'll have enough of these seeds that we'll rebuild, and we'll see. We'll rebuild the Nav-mesh, and we'll see how it comes out. Let's save it. Every single object placed with Nav-mesh apparently needs to be saved. I already saw that you sent that, by the way. I'm just about to read it. It already is one of my specialties. I want to make some maps from other shows and maybe movies like the new Puss in Boots movie. That would be cool. I want them to continue to optimize the forge until Clin's code can be used to move entire pirate ships, and without fail. Or, heck, the weld feature to be able to move entire pirate ships without even having to make a script brain. Except for, of course, telling it to move it. And I want to see that, and I can't wait until they get there if they can. Assuming that's going to be possible. And it probably won't be possible on my computer. I'll probably need to upgrade my graphics card. Or something. I mean, obviously, I guess that's network and not graphics. But the graphics card... No, I guess, yeah, if you can render the objects in the first place, it doesn't really matter. It's just about where the object's located. So the graphics card is not the actual problem. Anyway. So that can go there. It's like I dream of a day whenever Clin's code can be replaced with just built-in tools, and Clin can move on to make even newer, fancier codes that do all sorts of things like his Minecraft idea. Oh, I don't know if that was a reveal. Sorry. I don't know if you were talking. I know you were building stuff on Twitter though that involved blocks, so maybe that's not a reveal. Okay, let's scale this down. Was that a reveal? Did I ruin something? Did I just spoil something, Clan? I'll do the Minecraft map soon. Okay, good. Oh no, that's right. You've talked about it on my stream alone. What am I talking about? You said your Minecraft idea. You mentioned it in the chat. Yeah, I didn't reveal anything. Okay, good. Just felt like I spoiled. What I did on Twitter was old tests. Yeah, I know. That's what makes me excited, because I know that was old tests, because like you've talked about it since then. And I know you didn't just, like, stop working on it. I mean, you might have been, but to focus on making the video of the other thing, sure. But, like, I feel like you probably didn't, and you've been doing both. Just switching back and forth. Because you got to go where inspiration strikes. Okay, so this jump, did it not get placed correctly? What happened? It's, like, over here. It should be over here. That was weird. Did I accidentally grab it and move it? Oh, I guess the UI was bugging out at that time. Maybe something happened. Let's visualize this again. Okay, so we've got a replacement jump for that, and then a replacement jump over there. And these jumps are fine. There's not a jump down from the gun turret, which is kind of weird, because how are you supposed to break the gun turret off, carry it, and immediately hop off and start killing people? You know, you gotta... They'll be backing up and coming around and jumping down here, and that doesn't feel right, so I'm definitely going to do a jump there. But I need their bots, so they're stupid. So I need to make sure they don't jump down and land right in front of the Warthog, because I can see that being a problem in one... Like, at some point, bots are just going to rain down in front of that Warthog, and we don't want that. Most of the time, inspiration strikes me when I'm at my job. Yeah, what I did on Twitter was old tests. That's the same thing you said before. I'm just reading it again. Okay, where is my jump down? Here we go. Okay, duplicate. So we don't want the bots. Whoop, nope. Okay, we're just going to delete that one, because apparently undo doesn't work on these. There are a lot of objects that just randomly don't undo. I need to switch to world rotation. I was thinking I was already on world rotation. So you're going to jump down. The bots are going to know to jump down right here. Because even though it would be really cool to have it more dynamic and having them hop down straight out the gate, you know, I'm going to make them hop off. And they're going to hop off to the side. If you're over there, they grab that gun turret and they decide to rip it off. They're going to, like, jump to the side as they're looking at you. And that will be good enough. That will be satisfactory. Okay, so then we just need to, we don't need it this tall. We can make it much shorter. There we go. And there we have it. Now, save, because we have to save everything right now. Let me see if there's one on the other one. I don't think there is. Yeah, there's also no jump down over here. I think the turret is blocking the path, so whenever it generates it, it's like, yeah. So I'm not gonna, ooh, it's doing that thing. Okay, turn it off. Those red polygons were popping up. So this path right here is a really cool one that comes with Clamor into, you know, Halo Infinite. But what I'm wondering is if I should leave that there, or if I should leave it to where the bots don't know that exists, or if I should do a two-way jump again and hope that it works, because I don't know if it's going to work. I could definitely try it, but like the two-way jump over here. Oh, I haven't put that one yet. The two-way jump over here, I could theoretically just, you know, duplicate that one and put it over there and see. I just don't want to run out of game objects. I have to redo this completely for the you know, for hydrostatic. One thing is I want it to include. Okay, this has got to be a sharper angle because I want it to definitely include the box in its area, or else it may not know. Like, even if it does know, there's a two-way jump here, and it actually thinks and learns that from this box. You know what I mean? Or from this what do you call it? Zone. Even if it does, I don't want it to. I want it to also include the box because that might actually make it work there. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Let's see. I'm going to scale it. Okay, that's just the top. We need to go to the bottom. Where is it? Where is the... What? Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. I see. I need to be over here. I was like, wait, what am I looking at here? Okay. Boundary. Wait, what? The boundary doesn't have a top and bottom? Width and length, show and team neutral, yet I can scale it vertically. Okay. Anyway, I think we're going to have to just rely... Hopefully this is clipping through the thing that we wanted to and going where we need it to be. Yes. Okay. Did you want to go get yourself some breakfast, or do you want me to come help? Yeah, because you want something like cereal and the milk is too heavy? Okay. Okay, so we've got Navmesh on here. I am going to do something really quick. Here's what we're going to do. Before I go feed her, I know I just saved it twice in a row without doing anything, I'm going to leave Forge, and we're going to load into the map and see how the bots are working as is. Obviously, I haven't rebaked it involving those objects I've placed, so those are not going to work, but the rest of it should work. So let's go to multiplayer, not multiplayer, custom game, that's it. Map. Let's load it up and see how it's working, because just placing it is not going to be satisfying for the video. We need to have at least an ending where we go through. Oh, nope. I canceled it just the last second because I realized I don't have bots in this game mode. This is the thing. Where is Bot Slayer? What happened to Bot Slayer? Why can't I find it in the 343 section? Yeah, anyway, let's see if I can do by keyword. Bot. Nope. Tags. Bots, look at that. We'll do... That is really weird. They do this a lot. There's a couple of... There's an object in my map that's really weird. It So, what? Okay, come on now. Please don't tell me you didn't put any in here with bots, even though you have this thing. Okay, bots. Go back. Nope. Okay. Popular. Tags. Bots. Oh boy. Flood survival, zombie bots. Survival firefight. No aim assist. Warm up. Let's see. Warm up might be good. Big team battle versus 8 bots. Okay, maybe this one will work. We'll see. Okay. I have a habit of saving twice accidentally sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, no, inspiration always strikes whenever I can't do what I need to do, what I want to do. Like I'm in the shower and inspiration strikes. You know what I mean? That's an obvious one. Everyone gets shower thoughts. When I'm driving, that's whenever it's like, now I got all these ideas and I just want to do it right now. And if I was doing it right now, I could do it at the same rate that I'm coming up with the ideas. Or something, or close enough to it. But, yeah. And I'm back. How's it going, Aaron? We are loading into the map because my daughter came in asking for food, and before I get up to go feed her, I want to see if the bots are going to be moving. We grabbed a random bot-based 8 versus, player, section. Hey, I never saw these camera movements. Not finalized anyway. See if that pump shroud comes down at the right timing. I guessed the timing, and it doesn't appear to be. I have it on the match start, which means it may not load in until after this part. Let's see. Oh, it came down perfectly timed. That was pretty cool. Audio's still low. Let me, audio set to there. Now, let me see if there's bots. There are bots, and they're Spartan bots. Cool. They put in an actual difficulty. When I'm with friends or talking to other forgers is also when I get my ideas. Yeah, exactly. Like, on stream here, we get ideas all the time. Ooh, hello. Hey, he came to me. I didn't have to go find him. I'm not experiencing that same issue that the other Waterworks maps are experiencing, which is good news. We're just gonna mess around with this guy, be the bull, and then kill him. Okay, let's see. Where are the rest of them? Here he is. This is pretty cool. I love running people over with the tank in this. It's so much easier than previous Halos. Where is he? I hear him reloading. Okay. If it wasn't for you, then I probably wouldn't. Oh wait, what? Will getting bullied by bots. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. You got right next to the fusion coil. Come on, man. What do you expect to happen? Triple splatter. Okay. That was fun. Bots are just fun to kill. And ever since the flight, I still stand by my claim that the Spartan bots are actually dumber than the ODST bots. The ODST bots seem to handle situations better than the Spartan bots do. And I killed, this game actually depresses me. Let's see. If it wasn't for you, then I probably wouldn't have thought about that custom power-up that turns people to chocolate. Yeah, no, exactly. That would be, yeah. That's, it's always great to get ideas. Okay, so the game is working good. This is all great. This game depresses me, you say. Speaking of Bootopia, I'm probably going to fully start it after I'm done with the shit for university. Is this actually still pathable? There was a way I had accidentally built into it that you can claim up there. I'm trying to show off the map, and then I'm going to go do it. Once we're done, I think the bots are working pretty good. Let me see if they go into the middle. I'm gonna shoot at them and then hide in the middle and see if they go to the middle. Obviously they, oh, you know what, they don't know how to do the ladder yet. Oh, they're in the middle now. I hear them, they're right here. There's a lot of them. Interesting.
Double kill.
I don't even think they know to jump down right there, so they couldn't even come after me. So yeah, the bots are working great. I think this is good. We're lucky. We didn't come into the same problems as the other one. And this central structure, the ladders need to be scripted, not scripted, they need to be told how to use them. Yeah, I just suicide ran at that one. But yeah, let's see. Speaking of Bootopia, I'm probably going to fully start. Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, but I don't think it should depress you, Aaron. I mean, come on. It's extremely fun to play, even with the bugs and issues that it does have. Yeah, you do have to deal with. I'm used to having to jump on top of those seed things here from Forge. Anyway, I mean, I know you like to play lots of games back to back, and as soon as they start to bore you start to annoy you a little bit, you're probably just out, because you like to do all the different game modes and stuff like that. So I know that's probably partially because of how you like to game, you know. But I'm more of like a find a game I really like and stick with it for a very long time kind of gamer, I guess. And I feel like whenever I get into it, I'm like, this gameplay is fun. This gameplay loop is really fun, and that excites me. And then I just keep playing and playing and playing. But yeah, no, it's just depressing. Well, and that's what you said. And then yeah, I just like I feel like it's just the netcode is the only thing that really bothers me. Oh wow, this. Did they shoot this down, or did the stalactite just drop back here? Wait a minute. Someone must have shot it down. It must have taken damage somehow. I don't know how it took damage, but somehow that stalactite appears to have taken damage, or its scripting is wrong, but it's deleted. The big, the intact one is deleted, so it looks like it did in fact activate. Crazy. Interesting. And it worked pretty good at that. Let's see. Relatable to an extent. Even right now, I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be back into it for a short period of time during the next season. I'm sure that it'll probably pull you back in because there's a lot of stuff that appears to be coming out due to leaks. But I was just inspecting to see if that looks good. Let's see where they are. They don't seem to know where any of the weapons are because I haven't put any interesting points, like any points of interest, like explore here. Points on the map, which I need to put down on the rocket launchers, the sniper rifles, those sorts of things, because they're all using assault rifles to fight me, and that's one of the reasons I'm slaughtering them. But even without trying. But yeah. Anyway, why are they all hanging out over here, for example? I do not know. Their AI clearly can tell them to go in other directions. Ooh, just over 7. But the point is, yeah, is he stuck with a plasma grenade? Did he stick himself? Did his ally stick him? Is it graphically putting a plasma grenade on him for some reason? Anyway, that was the Forge Lord. Look at that, I got killed by the Forge Lord. As long as 343 doesn't ruin Forge, then I'll keep playing Infinite until I change my mind about it. Yeah, exactly. I think that, here's my thing. I don't care about cosmetics at all. I get them, I've gotten some, but I don't care about them at all. I'm completely apathetic toward them. They could have no cosmetics. They could cut customization out down to Halo Combat Evolved levels, and I would still be having fun with this game. I don't care. That's how little I care about cosmetics. And because of that, I also care absolutely zero about the store and the cosmetic problems and all that stuff. That doesn't depress me at all. Like, doesn't even register as a problem with this game for me. It registers as oh yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? Whenever people bring it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that is broken, isn't it? But like, I literally do not care. So that's one of the reasons that that's a big thing in complaints right now. Other than that, you know, they're like, it's a predatory cosmetic system. I was like, yeah, no, it's really scummy that they're being that predatory, but I don't care because I don't care about them myself. So I don't care that I'm being preyed upon personally. I care that this is a thing they're doing because people get addicted to this stuff. But you know, on a moral level. But I don't care about the actual effect. These guys are, in fact, Spartan bots. Anyway, now if only theater mode received the same love as Forge Lamau. Yeah, exactly. As long as he doesn't ruin Forge. Yeah, exactly. Then it would be easier to make videos in theater mode. That's true. And then that was a triple kill. Yeah, so basically, aside from that, the gameplay is amazing. The only problem with the gameplay, and this is the actual bug that really bothers me, is how often I have the headache of the netcode. I don't have time to be me, and no one has time to spend like 5-10 minutes dealing with the fact that it won't let you into a match with your fire team. That's the one thing that I'm like really upset about. Like I try to play with my wife every single time we're playing online, and pretty much every single time. And every time I do, it does lose. Like we'll play one match, and then the next match it'll fail to load into the fire team, or it will do whatever. And that's the one thing that really bugs me, because we're trying to enjoy ourselves here, me and my wife playing a game together, and instead we're sitting here dealing with bugs. So as soon as they get that fixed and we get into the match, then it's just about the netcode for the lag. And that's the second most annoying thing to me, because I don't mind I can live with lag. I mean, you see me. You see me playing this match. You see the twitches and the delays and the fact that I'm running at 30 frames per second. Clearly, I don't care about a little bit of lag. I can go back and will 100% enjoy playing, playing Halo ODST on, original 360 two-player, which does, whenever you go into co-op, it drops below, I think it's nearly 60 frames per second in one player. But if you go in co-op mode, it drops to 30. And clearly, I don't care about that, because I go back and play that too. I love Infinite's gameplay, but its matchmaking has been stale except for the Forge playlist. I think Fiesta has been really awesome. I really liked Purple Rain in that one playlist. I love Purple Rain. But you are right that the matchmaking can be a little bit stale, and I feel like they need to change their system to be a little smoother there. But that's, once again, it's just more like a disappointment rather than like, as long as I'm not getting angry, I'll play the game. As long as I'm having fun and not getting angry, then I'll play the game. If I'm having fun and a little bit disappointed, but that's kind of because like 360 version of Halo has always been 30 frames per second. Well, there you go. Yeah, exactly. I'll play the 360 version of Halo all day long. I had so much lag in Halo 3 that I would kill people in SWAT by shooting feet, and I still had so much fun. Exactly. Purple Rain was a very fun mode, especially when high as fuck. Yeah, exactly. So basically, whenever like I'll play Halo, like to this day I will go back and play I'll be happy to, if you asked me to play a 360 version, then I would. I think my Master Chief Collection runs at like 48 frames per second on my PC. I can go to 60 plus, but the reason I keep it low is because there's a bug that gives players on PC, or players with higher frame rate, increased increased bullet magnetism. That's a problem, and I think it's very unfair, and I'm not for that. He just stuck my Banshee and blew me up. That was a good job. So like I'm not for that. I don't want to cheat, basically. So I keep it at 48 because it's higher than 30, but it's not as high as 60 or 120. But yeah, people on Master Chief Collection have an advantage whenever they have higher frame rate, but only a little bit. Just a small advantage. Anyway, so yeah, so the point is that like the other, so there are I have some complaints, but like if I'm having fun with the game, I'm cool with that. Wow, he tracked me fast. That was definitely a Spartan thing. Okay, we're gonna die here. The point is that yeah, I don't know. I think that if the game can get the netcode figured out, then to where we stop having matchmaking problems with, getting into it, and the netcode is fixed, then it's just about literally, it's literally just about getting the rest of this fixed. You know what I mean? Oh hell yeah! I still have. Oh wait, hold on. There's more. Purple Rain was a very fun mode, especially when technically 48 frames per second is still considered high frame rate, but cinematic high frame rate. Yeah, exactly. It's also it's what I do. I mean, like I said, it's purely because I don't go any higher because of the thing. I don't want to go high enough that I have massive bullet magnetism. Oh hell yeah, I still have my 360 and play it all the time with my friends because I don't have MCC because of storage, and every time I get hit with that nostalgia, we just play split screen all the time. Exactly. If I could do LAN parties, absolutely. Local area network, like it was just the best way to play Halo. I just realized we could get a game object back right now by deleting this guy. We don't need him anymore. Anyway, ooh, hello. Where you at? Still hanging out down there, I see. They definitely are hanging out in those spots a lot for some reason. So, anyway, yeah, I think that, I don't know, I do play Master Chief Collection instead of the 360. I haven't booted up my 360 in like a year, except for my son to play a 360 Halo game. But, you know, if I could do LAN party, if I could find people who want to do LAN parties, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, most of my friends do not play Halo. Most of my friends are like, nah. Like, we all play D&D, but none of us, I have hardly any friends, you know, that I play with in person that are, you know, Halo fans. Not as much as me, anyway. But the point is that, yeah, add a walking marker on your ladders or lifts. Yeah, I agree. Walking marker going straight up. Actually, that's a good point. If I rotate it, that would work. Yeah, because it works with the... Yeah, no, that makes sense. The only downside is they might try to walk backwards while looking up, and then it won't work. Or forwards while looking down. But I think that would work. And if I do a one-way walking marker, then they won't, like, immediately walk backwards and fall back off. Discord. Ooh, you sent me something. I'm behind cover. Let's just do this. Let's see. Discord. Here we go. General. There's a lot of white noise in your mic input, probably due to the mic being far away from you. Needing to put the gain up becomes quite annoying after a while, hearing loud white noise in the right ear whenever you're speaking. Ooh. Okay. I appreciate the feedback, because Aaron was saying the same thing. Ocom, if you're on phone, on your cell phone, then that might be related. But if it's about right before victory, got one more point.
Excellent work, Spartan.
Thank you, Agrina. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I can fix that audio issue. That will hopefully be the last audio issue we have to resolve, and then the stream will finally be a good quality. Because audio is honestly the most important thing for streaming, or for videos and streaming, like YouTube in general, I hear, from my experience as well, and I'm really going to be happy to get that done. But yeah. Anyway, the point is, I know I only mentioned problems. I haven't talked about why I like the game enough, why I'm having fun. But, so I only mentioned the issues with the game and how much they affect me. And I feel like they, but I do think that, let me do this and see if I can turn down the gain to see if that will solve that problem. Let's see. Okay. Maybe that's a little bit better. A little bit better. My mic stand is one I threw together. This is one of the, you know those cheapo things you can get from the store that are like tweezers and then like little magnifying glass? I turned it into a mic stand. But anyway. The point is, yeah, that's my take. We're done with the map. We're out of the map, but yeah. Your audio is fine. I'm watching it on my phone. Okay, well, some people seem to have problems with lots of white noise. Aaron has, and so did Ocom. So maybe it's like a situational thing, like some people's devices and some or whatever. But it's also, it won't happen at all if I can fix it on my end. So I still will try to fix it. But anyway, the point is, yeah, that's my take, is that I think that it's fun enough to keep playing. But the reason that I'm having so much fun, I think, is because I feel like the sandbox is like, it's a 100% solid sandbox, maybe 95 to 100% solid sandbox. The vehicles are fun, the weapons are fun. I have no problem with anything except for the pistol, the shock pistol. I don't ever pick that up because it's just boring. It's not boring. It's just like it doesn't work very well, and it's got that bleed damage. I mean, the maps are getting exhausting, being the same maps over and over again. But that's why this new mode, the community mode, is so much fun. The community collection mode is so much fun, is because we just got, in a very fun game, suddenly 4 brand new maps. If they can keep this kind of stuff up, this game would be fun if I had friends to play with. I love its Forge, custom games, gameplay, and its art style. I usually randomly, Clan, whenever I play, I actually solo queue, or like a quarter of the time, and then I play with my wife the other like 3/4 of the time. Well, unless you're counting Forge, in which case, like, I only play with my wife like 1/10 of the time that I'm in Halo. I love its forge, custom games, gameplay, and its art style. Exactly. Go feed your daughter. Tell us when you get back. Well, usually whenever I go feed my daughter, I go off screen. I end the stream, because once I start feeding her, then my other daughter's going to wake up, and honestly, they're going to have to start their schoolwork, and it's just going to be a whole thing. So I usually just, end the stream at that point. So I was trying to finish what I was saying first. But you're right, I should go. But this game mode, I will just say this real quick. This game mode right now is proof that this game is fantastic. And all it needs is additional content, because these 4 maps are so fun. This one especially, like, oh my god, the one, I forget what it's called right now, is my favorite map, like, in the game. This one right here that's based on that's like inspired by Lockout, but not Lockout, and it has all like the mushrooms and stuff like that. I love it. It's so much fun. But like, these 4 maps right here prove that the game, all it needs is more content, needs more maps. Yes, it could do with more weapons from time to time. I don't even think those are really all that necessary. I think that some people are missing their favorite weapons, and those need to be added back in. But aside from that, we don't really need new weapons. We've got a solid sandbox. We need a new maps, and the new maps will make the game like all new again. And this is why I've always thought this kind of community collection thing needs to exist. They also need another playlist that just grabs from the highest rated maps on the file share. Everything that's like 5-star is just in there by default. It has to exist for like 2 months, and it needs to be 5-star rating, and it needs to have at least 5 votes, something like that. And it gets in this playlist automatically. So it's the biggest playlist. It has all of our maps. Any map could come up at any given point in time. Every time you play, it's a new map. And then once people find the maps they like and they play them, they go, man, I really like that map. And then at the end of the game, in the post-credit screen, allow them to rate the map. Rate the map, bookmark the map. And then once they're there, once they've rated and bookmarked the maps, now 343 has this player feedback, and they can go, wow, this map has like 7,000 likes, 5-star ratings, 7,000 5-star ratings. Okay, put that map into a playlist rotation. And then, so that's what a community collection is, where you move that into the community collection. And then, the ones that continue to get, the UI can't handle it. Yeah, no, not right now. Certainly can't, and they need to get the Halo Reach UI team, because this UI sucks. They need the visuals are all, not sucks, I'm being way too harsh. It's fine, but Halo Reach's UI was perfection, and that's what one of the guys is doing. What's his name? I watch his streams all the time too. Anyway, Halo follower maybe? I don't remember which one it was. He's building his own Halo UI just for fun, and he keeps on coming to the decisions where he gets into it. He's like, I kind of like this, and then he realizes he's made the same decision the UI team for Halo Reach made, and he keeps on getting closer and closer to Halo Reach's UI, and he's like, it's just perfection. What was it? Why did I even try to rebuild it? Anyway, late night gaming, yes. With he's the one who always talks about his girlfriend, right? Or wife? Yeah, I forget. His significant other, all the time, Rebecca, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, the point is that that this is all we need is more maps, and if we could get that, and then now it's in the community collection. The community collection could be large, but they curate it instead of it being all the 5-star maps. And then once it's in the community collection and it's all curated, then you take that out, and you pick out every now and then the ones that like have no 1-star reviews or something, or like practically none. Like 343 can go and check out the things, and if it's like, this one meets all of our criteria, it has a perfect review score, it's basically flawless, this map is getting moved into actual matchmaking, like quick play is going to have this map, and big team battle is going to have this map. It's not considered a community map anymore. This is an official Halo Infinite map. You see what I mean? Like, that's what they need to do, and they need to move them over, and they can cycle out maps from those as well if they do that. Those can be curated, like community collection can be curated, but only community maps, and then the other map ones can be curated and have community maps. But yeah, the Infinite UI is absolutely atrocious. I downloaded Halo yesterday, tried to find a file. File wouldn't load and keeps resetting to page 1 on exit. Deleted game. Yeah, no, exactly. I did see that you tweeted about that you installed it, or in Duquesne's Discord, you said you installed the game today. Immediately uninstalled it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, the UI is really where the clunkiness and bouncing off comes from. Like, it's like I said, it's fine. It's just buggy as hell, and visually it could be better. But yeah, Will's daughter is starving while watching him talking about UI. She's just smiling now. She's just laughing. Okay, so, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I do need to get off stream, Clan. You are absolutely correct. But now, yeah, that's my take on it. If with those improvements and then netcode improvements, like with those additions to the game, to make the live service non-stop because we're making maps and then that's feeding into it and then they can make their maps too. And then yeah, that will make the live service better, and then they fix the netcode, and this game will be top of the list on Xbox, in my opinion. Not necessarily the top, but in the top, like, 5, 10 games for, like, ever. Start another stream when you're done feeding the kids somehow. Oh, so we can just, like, chat and stuff? Well, that's the thing. They gotta do school, too, because even though it's the weekend, they have been taking weekends in the middle of the week randomly because they don't like to... it's a thing. It's so hard to get them to do their schoolwork. They don't go to school. They do homeschool, basically. But it's not really homeschool. It's a magnet school in my state that's run that's like work from home. They send them laptops. They send them their teachers who work remotely in like different cities around the state and stuff like that. It's actually a really cool like experiment they're doing that they've been doing for like almost 10 years now. It's actually working really well. They get free laptops on it, which is also cool. But yeah, so they've got to get to doing that, and I have to police them the entire time. So I will be forging, but it'll be off stream. Are any of your kids learning how to code or forge? They will be, but the oldest is only 8 years old, and she's still learning to read. She's finishing her reading lessons in first grade, you know, so. So yeah, there's that. I mean, she is reading now, but you know, yeah. I'm making this dope castle right now. I feel like you would like it. It's kind of Spyro inspired. That sounds cool. That does sound really awesome. The Spyro maps would be actually, yeah. Spyro level design would work really well in Infinite because of the grapple shot and the repulsor, and Spyro is all about flight. Some of them, of course, with lots of bottomless pits are maybe not so good, but get them on the God of War ASAP. Yes, exactly. Get them on God of War. They've played it, God of War, actually. My 2.5-year-old son has played God of War. He actually played again just the other day. He also plays. He was fighting Atreus as a bear, oh, that's a spoiler. It's only at the very beginning of the game, though. It's not the end of the world. Sorry, guys, if you haven't played it yet. Ooh. Anyway, and so it's like a mild spoiler. It'll be a mood spoiler for you if you haven't played yet. But sorry about that. But anyway, the point is that they play a lot of games, including Halo and God of War and Breath of the Wild and Link's Awakening and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, I should get off and feed them. I'm wondering, do you think that a stream like this would do well? Okay, I can do a stream where it's not this at all. I'm keeping my mic on right now, but this is my other mode, gameplay only mode. I could stream Forge from this throughout the day, where a lot of the times it'll just like stop moving and I won't be doing anything, and people will leave, and I'll have very low viewership on this version of a stream. But if I left this on all day long, I could show, when I am forging and people hop in, they see that I'm moving, they can watch me forge. I just won't be able to, I'll have to turn off the mic because my kids will be in the background. I'll be their videos or their teachers talking to them will be in the background, and I'll have to like mute the mic basically the entire day. Fun fact, I actually dodged spoilers for 4 months until I played it myself. Fantastic. That's really great. Because the game is... That's why I hate that I just spoiled that game specifically, because it is worth playing, and not a game that you want to be spoiled for because of how well it is, like how cinematic it is, how well it's written and directed and stuff like that. Acted. Anyway, sorry for the spoiler, everyone. But the point is that, I could do a stream like this where it has no face instead, and that's a thing that I could do throughout the day. But again, I'll have to mute the mic the entire day. And a lot of the times I'll just be sitting there doing nothing. And I don't know if that's a good idea or not. That might just mess up my YouTube algorithm more than anything, because like maybe 1 or 2 people watches me while I'm forging during that And then instead, I've got all these videos that no one watches, with hours and hours of gameplay, of footage that no one watches. And maybe that'll just mess up my YouTube algorithm. I don't know. I don't know enough about the YouTube algorithm to, especially for streaming. I've studied the YouTube algorithm for like making videos, but not for streaming. I mean, I have done a little bit of streaming, studied a little bit of streaming, but not that much. Anyway, the point is, I need to go feed my kids and get them to do their schoolwork. So I'll catch you guys later. If you guys think that, let me know in my Discord if you think that I should do that second stream, because if you'd be there to watch it, then I will. But if you feel like every single time I stop moving, you just check out and you never come back, then I probably just shouldn't do that, because it'll just hurt my algorithm, whatever setup, whatever you call my profile in their algorithm. Anyway, point is, catch you guys later. Let me know in Discord if you think I should do that.